Welcome all to the TaylorMade Original One Mini Driver review, where today we're going to be talking about all the small things. So I originally wanted the intro to be slightly longer than that one. However, I heard the rest of the song and quickly decided against it. So before we get started, if you're new to the channel and you like the content, please hit subscribe. If you don't like the content, hit subscribe. Celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Pittsburgh Persimmon is the original one, which isn't original because there was one before that, so it's not really the original one. Anyway, that's another story. We've got the best innovations in this from TaylorMade, packed in a 275cc head. That's why it's called the Mini, because it's mini. Okay, so assisting with strikes lower on the face, we've got, wow, speed pocket. So we've had this before in previous models. Anything that's lower in the face is going to generate more ball speed, which is fantastic, because this off the deck, the lower strike is going to be very common. Then we've got a 50-gram sole weight, which pushes the CG from the north down to King's Landing. Okay, help to launch the ball. Game of Thrones for life. So from address, it's still quite large, it's quite intimidating, so it's 275cc, it's definitely deeper than previous mini drivers. I'm going to hit one, so you might want to step backwards a little bit. Yep, keep going, thank you. We've got two lofts available, so it's 11.5 or 13.5. Don't worry about that though, because we've got 2 degrees either side of that, so we can go from 11.5 to 9.5 to 13.5, vice versa. Yeah. So joining the twist face family, the Mini Driver is designed to stand between the driver and the fairway. At 43.75 inches and a swing weight of D3, it's a lot shorter than that of the driver. It's half an inch longer than that of the fairway wood. With previous reviews I've done, the Aeroburner Mini, I didn't know who that really targeted. I thought it was very much a fairway wood, but this is 9% larger than the Aeroburner Mini, so I'm hoping that's going to pull it away from the fairway wood more towards the driver. So earlier I hit 5 shots with the fairway wood and I hit 5 shots with the driver. The fairway wood was off the deck, the driver was off the tee. That's going to set it up perfectly for this. So I'm going to hit 5 shots off the deck with the Mini Driver, 5 shots off the tee, to see where this actually gets put together. So I thought I'd just show you a few shots of what happened earlier instead of keeping this video on to like 35 minutes. Let's get into it. So those 5 shots with the fairway and the driver, some good, some bad in there, so it's reasonable average. Fairway wood I chose off the deck because that's what I do on the course. I very rarely hit it off the tee because I like to be steeper, feel more in control. This is still quite intimidating off the deck. 11.5 degrees, shaft is the Diamana 65 S Flex, so the all stiff. Oh, I blasted that one out to the right. Slightly heavy, speed pocket assemble. I'll comment on the feel of it when I actually make contact with the club head. Wow. Still slow at lower half, flying. Feels a lot softer. So you don't get the feedback as you do with a fairway wood, but it's not as soft as that of the driver. Get in. Wind. I love it. If I'm honest, I wouldn't, if you struggle with fairway wood off the deck, I don't think this is going to solve your problem. Heavy. I think there's one good one in there. Let's finish on a good one, otherwise this average could look terrible. Definitely higher in the face, higher launch. That's pretty impressive for 11 degree, I've got to say. Flown all the way. Right, to the tee. Okay, tee time. Let's do it. I don't know how this is going to go. Just going to be a lot better than off the deck because I did not hit it very well. All swing, obviously. Feels and sounds like a rocket, a lot more RPM, a lot more launch, seems to be. It's so easy to hit off the tee. Nearly bounced in the hole. Yeah. 300 yards, bang. Look at that. Early days, I get it, but that's throw the driver out stuff. Feel definitely more confident than the fairway would due to the size. Yeah. I'm going to hold one of these. That's too far. Terrible. That is ridiculous dispersion. Right, where's that tee? There it is. Obviously swinging it a lot better. That goes without saying. But wow, does it go. Pulled it. Wow, this is a contender. Throw it out, throw your bag out, throw the driver out. Mini driver, maybe. As I said earlier, I really don't like hitting the fairway wood off the tee. I think it's because it's just too shallow. I just don't feel confident with it. This though, more meat, 275cc, feels great. Yeah, I don't feel like I can miss, which is bizarre. That's flown. The thing is, even if this wasn't as far as the fairway wood, I don't know, we're going to have a look at the numbers. Off the tee, I feel much more confident, which is massive, and definitely better dispersion. Let's have a look at the results. Well, that was extremely fun. Results-wise, that's why we're here. This order of distance is exactly as you'd expect. So I hit both clubs off the deck really badly, so it kind of evens itself out. But in distance, the shortest is 265 M5 fairway wood off the deck. Then it's 272 mini driver off the deck. Then it's 281 mini driver off the tee, and 286 M5 driver. So that's what you'd roughly expect in terms of distance. The gapping is there. M5 fairway would probably be a little bit more, but it was so bad. Let's have a look at the dispersion on the big screen. So, the orange is what stands out. I take every single one of those, and the orange happens to be mini driver off the tee. That's fantastic dispersion. M5, as you'd expect, you've got a little bit more left and right, but a little bit further. And the two decks, you know, the mini off the deck and the M5 off the deck, not the best swings, I've got to admit. But that's me. That is not the golf club. So, looking at this, I'd say if you struggle off the tee with a driver and a fairway wood, mini driver is probably going to be the answer because you've got more meat there, not as much as a driver, it's easier to launch, and you don't sacrifice that much distance looking at this. So I've got to admit, very, very impressed with the mini driver. Thanks as always, guys, for watching. If you need any more help, make sure you give us a call. My email is below. Follow us on social media, and of course, subscribe. So you know that blink, all the small things intro was pretty short? Well, like I said, there was a reason for that. I'm going to leave you with this, a few clips of what should have gone right but didn't go right, but yeah. Oh, is that the tell? All good, yeah? Good cover we've found here. And then...
all the small things to care to bring, I take one
TaylorMade Mini Driver.
right.
Wait, get ready?
Always, I know.
Yeah,
At my show.
get rid of that, thank you. Okay, so it's tea time. That was fucking horrendous.